Ukrainians in the sanctuary city of Lviv have woken to the sound of air raid sirens and shelling, with the western stronghold coming under Russian attack. Just hours ago, Russian missiles struck an aircraft repair plant at Lviv's international airport. Plumes of smoke and fireballs could be seen erupting from the site. The airport is less than 70 kilometres from the Polish border. The city itself is usually a safe haven and a gateway to the west for refugees fleeing the war. Ukraine's leaders say the increasing attacks on civilian sites and non-military targets are examples of genocide by Russia. Our reporter, Sean Rubenstein-Dunlop, is in Lviv and witnessed the latest attacks taking place.
Russia is decimating the Ukrainian landscape. These are not military targets, as the Kremlin claims, but suburban homes in the eastern city of Kharkiv. The remains of a Russian soldier lie in a yard, but his fellow troops are being halted in their tracks at the city's gates by an outnumbered but determined Ukrainian side.
This is the first line of defence for the city. If they get through here, they will enter Kharkiv.
Hundreds of thousands of civilians are sitting ducks in their darkened homes, hoping beyond hope Ukraine's troops can continue to protect them.
We
will always support you. Both of my daughters and a granddaughter are fighting for Ukraine.
British intelligence says for days Russia's invasion has stalled on all fronts. In desperation, it's now trying to pound Ukrainians into submission. Officials in Kyiv call that genocide.
We will rebuild Ukraine, but we will not, we cannot bring back our people. They died.
On Wednesday, Russian targeted the city of Mariupol's drama theatre, where just days earlier a far-right militia took video of civilians inside. It's thought more than 1,000 men, women and children could have been sheltering at the time. Today, regional officials reported many emerged alive, but the number of survivors is unknown.
Intentionally targeting civilians is a war crime. After all the destruction of the past 3 weeks, I find it difficult to conclude that the Russians are doing otherwise.
In the capital, Ukraine's leader handed medals to first responders and flowers to an injured teen. A day after addressing the US Congress, Volodymyr Zelensky was beamed into Germany's Reichstag, warning its parliament sanctions are too slow.
Former American President Ronald Reagan once said in Berlin, "Tear down this wall." I want to tell you now, Chancellor Scholz, tear down this wall. Help us. Help the peace. Stop the war.
Allied nations are furthering their squeeze on supporters of Putin's regime. Australia added more sanctions on Russian banks and departments managing sovereign debt, as well as oligarchs with ties to Australian mines.
Added 2 further individuals with links to business interests in Australia, Oleg Deripaska and Viktor Vekselberg.
The US President Joe Biden is turning his attention towards China's position, with a phone call soon to President Xi. The US says it wants to make clear there are costs to bear should anyone provide support to Russian aggression in Ukraine. And today, just before sunrise, we've heard 3 loud explosions and seen smoke rising over the horizon behind me here in this so far safe and secure city, which proudly calls itself Ukraine's gateway to the west, just about 70 kilometres from the Polish border. Sean Rubenstein-Dunlop, ABC News, Lviv.